Every great nation is built on the courage of those who dare to speak. And today, that courage takes center stage once again. For 3 days, we have witnessed brilliance. We've seen young debaters defend ideas and shape our world, from technology to inequality to health and governance. On Wednesday, International School, University of Lagos, impressed with poise and precision, conquering the Salvation Army Catherine Booth Secondary School on the motion, should Nigeria's anti-corruption agencies be merged into a single independent body? Later, Great Solid Rock College followed with Grace and Grit, triumphing over Golden Heights College in a compelling exchange on whether individuals bear more responsibility for environmental protection than the government. Now it is day 4 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Tournament, the second regional tournament, season 9. 26 schools remain, each holding a dream to be heard, to be understood, to be remembered. Today's stage is more than a competition. It is a test of intellect, empathy, and conviction. Because here, words are not just spoken, they matter. I'm Femi Obong-Daniels, and here is the brilliant brain behind such a brilliant introduction.
Thank you, Femi. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3. Now, this competition is airing on 101.7. I was going to say Wazobia Max TV before saying, but I have because. Anyway, this competition is airing on 101.7 Kids FM. And if you miss any of the action this week, don't worry, you can catch up at the weekend on Wazobia Max Television. That's DSTV channel 259, GoTV channel 98, and Star Times channel 195. Femi.
All right, time now to meet our judges, starting with the chief judge. Let me call him first now. All right, Dr. Chike Ngbaji Iche, Head of Department, Communication, Media, and Cultural Studies, Pan-Atlantic University, Lagos. Yes, you heard right. He is our chief judge. Also on judge duty today, Judge Ama Ekove, Program Manager, Center for Inclusive Social Development. Also on the panel, Judge Ufoma Egbamuno, News Manager, Nigeria Info, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Kids FM. Thank you very much, Judge Ufoma Egbamuno. Last, but by no means the least, is Diction Judge Yvonne Okhaifo, Principal Yvonne, broadcaster and elocution coach. Thank you all, and thank you too, Yvonne.
Thank you, Femi. Thank you. Well, I think it's time to meet the candidates.
Most certainly. Aha, here they are. This first of 2 debates today, the last for the week, which also marks the halfway point.
That's right.
Of the round of 32.
I didn't even realize.
Yes, certainly.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. 2 schools. Introducing first. From Spring of Life College, Ibejuleki, Lagos. Welcome to the duo of Moremi Sheriki and Emmanuela Okhaifo. Welcome, young ladies. How are you doing? It's good to have you in the studio with us. Emmanuela, did I get your surname correctly? Okhaifo. Welcome. Well, Moremi is in year 11, that's SS2. She's 15. And, good Lord, she's 15. She's 6 foot what now?
1.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I did not notice.
She is tall.
Wonderful.
And of course, Emanuela is 14 and she is in year 10. That's SS1 at the institution. They are also supported by Delight Ikechukwu, who is in his final year, year 12, SS3. He's also 15. Welcome once again to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, they represent Spring of Life College, Ibejuleki, Lagos. The two schools competing today are both from Lekki. So let's welcome their opponents from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Welcome to the duo of Amao Boluatife and Onyechi Maduagu. Yeah, I got a bit of a thumbs up from Onyechi. I got the surname right, huh? Thank you. Welcome. And welcome to you too, Onyechi. Always remember to speak into your microphone. Boluatife is 15. She's a year 11 student of Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Onyechi Maduagu is just 13 and she is a year 9 student. That will be SS1. GSS3. Ah, brilliant.
Interesting.
Yes. And Boluatife and Onyechi are supported by Chimamanda Anyanwu, who is a year 11 student and is also 15. Welcome to both schools.
We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Join the live streams, like, comment, and share. And if for any reason you're interested, and you should, by the way, be interested in sponsoring I Beg to Differ, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm or I Beg to Differ @nigeriainfo.fm. The motion this hour is state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Both Spring of Life College and Square College were told to prepare for both sides of the topic, and now they'll figure out how this match will go. I've got two folded pieces of paper here in my palm. One says support, the other says oppose. You will both pick at the same time and decide and find out how you will argue this evening. Are we ready?
And as they do that, the debate topic for this first debate, the motion is state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. State policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. You all know what is expected of you. You will get 3 minutes for each round. During rebuttals, which is your second round, you must refute your opponent's points, all of your opponent's points, especially if you wish to add more points. If you wish to add more points, if you don't refute, if your opponent made 7 points and you only refuted 6, and you add more points, they won't count. So, whatever their point is, you've got to attack it. That's the rule of the contest. All right? In addition to the strength of your points, you'll be judged for your elocution and style of presentation. You could tie. If you do tie, there'll be a tiebreaker round. In that round, you will switch sides. It's 5 minutes, one stop shop. 5 minutes to argue the position previously argued by your opponent, meaning you will switch sides and you'll just have 5 minutes each. Is that clear? All right.
Well, it's time to find out how this debate will go today. We'll start with the ladies to my left. You should be watching us on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3, by the way. And to my left is Spring of Life College, Square College. And to my right, Spring of Life College. So I'll start with the ladies to my left, Square College. How will you argue this evening? You are opposing the motion that state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. That means Spring of Life College will say, indeed, state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Now it is time to do battle, but first, we have to take a short break.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Obiwizi, Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech,
and gadget trade-ins. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obiwizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned, UK used. Got a phone or laptop? Bring it in and walk out with an upgrade, a cashback, or both. Whether you shop in-store or online at obiwizi.com. That is obiwizi.com. Your guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service. Because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Follow on socials, on Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page, on TikTok at Obiwizi. Happy shopping!
The battle of brilliant minds continues on I Beg to Differ. At 4 p.m., it's a showdown of strategy and wit as Spring of Life College locks horns with Square College on the motion. State policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Then at 5 p.m., Ideal Crystal School makes a comeback against equally returning MICTEC International High School in a high-stakes debate on the motion. The Nigerian state should introduce term limits for elective legislative offices. With 26 debaters left in the second regional tournament of I Beg to Differ Season 9, 2 more will bow out of the competition on Thursday. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me as we find out which schools progress to the round of 16 on Thursday. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 schools, now 26. 1 winner, 1 grand title, the champion of champions. Supported by Obiwizi. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm or I Beg to Differ @nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the tournament of champions.
Welcome back. It is time to do battle, Femi.
Most certainly, thanks to Obiwizi and thanks to our team, colleagues who make sure that you can reach us, starting with the Executive Director for I Beg to Differ, Sheriff Quadri, and Olamide Faduju, who leads our digital strategic team, Babatunde Abdul Salam, who's our content and technical officer, and Guy Kenneth Dweme, Samuel Iwuji, Onyeka Eledan. Welcome all of you. So let's get straight to the first debate today. From the forests to the highways, from quiet villages to restless cities, the question echoes: who should protect us? Who should secure us? Who truly understands the terrain? Tonight, on I Beg to Differ, 2 brilliant schools confront one of Nigeria's most urgent national conversations. Is state policing the cure to our insecurity crisis, or a dangerous gamble with our fragile federation? Security, sovereignty, structure, survival. Let this battle of ideas begin between Spring of Life College, Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos, and Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos.
The motion supporter is Spring of Life College. They will say yes to this motion. You've got 3 minutes to open your case, and your time starts now.
Panacea refers to the solution to all problems. Nigeria today is bleeding from insecurity, kidnapping, banditry, terrorism, but to mention a few. And yet, we still operate one central policing system controlled from Abuja for over 200 million people. That is like one doctor trying to treat the whole nation. The problem is not that we don't have police. The problem is that the police is too far from the people. And when this happens, things, according to Chinua Achebe, will fall apart. And indeed, center will not hold. Good day, moderators, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, and respected audience. My name is Mori Miseriki, a prestigious student of Spring of Life Schools, Lakowe, Ibeju-Lekki, Lagos, and I am here to strongly support the motion which says state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Here are my points. My first point is better knowledge of local terrain and culture. State police officers will have a better understanding of the language.
Speaking to the mic, honey. Of
the language, culture, terrain, and social structures of their communities. The success of the Amotekun Corps in southwestern Nigeria is largely due to their knowledge of the terrain operated by kidnappers. Another point is reduced burden on the federal police. The Nigeria police force is extremely overstretched, handling every little thing from minor civil disputes to terrorism. The Nigerian citizen to police ratio falls below the United Nations recommendation of 1 to 450. State policing will give room for the national police to focus on national crimes like terrorism instead. Again, faster response to crime. In Nigeria's centralized policing system, operational control and deployment often have to come through federal command structures. With state policing, deployment, command and control can come from within the state, allowing for easier and faster development of personnel and equipment. This will not only save lives, but will discourage criminals who often rely on slow reaction times to succeed. More so, youth engagement in security. The youth can also be part of this formal security system. This will not only provide them with youth empowerment and gainful employment, but will in turn reduce the involvement of the youth in these said crimes. In addition, reduce ethnic suspicion. Communities will feel more secure when protected by familiar officers. For instance, a northern officer deployed to either a southern or western state will most likely arouse suspicion of being partial in his or her duties. Furthermore, better intelligence gathering. Security is mostly about information gathering. Locals know each other and one another. They know paths and hidden routes operated by kidnappers. State policing will make intelligence gathering better, easier, and faster to achieve. In conclusion, state policing is the Panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges, as it not only improves better knowledge of local terrain, reduces burden on federal police, increases faster response to crime, it also promotes youth engagement and reduces the ethnic suspicion in our society. Thank you.
Right on time.
15-year-old
Spring of Life College.
Seriki, Spring of Life College. Please, you can adjust your mic.
Yes.
Adjust your mic a little bit.
It's sure to speak. Always speak into the mic.
Your
Remember,
microphone.
we are visual as well. We want the audience to hear you. Okay.
You can bring the mic lower. If you are slanting to one side,
you can take the mic with you, but don't touch the mic itself. Touch the stem. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now, time for their opponents from Square College, Lekki, Phase 2, Lagos. It's Boluwatife Amo.
To advocate for state policing in Nigeria's present political climate is to ignore the ghost of our past and the fiscal realities of our present. We're not debating a security structure. We're debating whether to hand 36 governors the keys to 36 personnel militias. Mr. Moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, and my ever-attentive audience, I am Amo Boluwatife, and I stand to oppose this motion not because the status quo is perfect, but because fragmentation is not the same as reform, and I can prove this with the following points. The hungry man factor. Security is a recurrent high-cost expenditure. Currently, 20 out of the 36 Nigerian states can't pay the basic minimum wage of their civil servants. An unpaid officer is a civilian with a license to extort. When a state can't pay its officers, how does he expect to meet the multi-billion naira requirements for ballistic gears, forensic labs, and competitive salaries? State policing without fiscal independence is going to lead to legalized kidnapping and highway robberies by the police, who must source for their income from the public they were meant to protect. The ghost of native authority. History is the greatest rebuttal to this motion. In Nigeria's first republic, we had regional and native police force. What were they used to do? They were not used to catch thieves. They were used to catch opponents. They were used as a muscle to silence dissent and also rig elections. History is clear. When we give politicians the power to these militias, they are not only used for the security of the citizens, they are used for intimidation, oppression, and manipulation. Jurisdictional chaos and the border escape. State policing is only going to lead to safe havens for these criminals because we lack a unified database and seamless coordination in our country, Nigeria. So now a criminal would commit a crime here in Lagos and flee to Ogun without giving the Lagos police power to arrest him wherever he is in Ogun State. The infrastructure illusion. This is an illusion that we must run away from. The problem of the Nigeria police force, it is not centralization, it is starvation, it is the lack of focus that the policemen have on their jobs. Fragmentation works in countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Germany just because of their funding and their technology. You can't take a big problem, or let me say a faulty engine from a big car, in this case the federal, to 36 smaller cars, in this case the state, and expect to fix the engine. You won't fix the engine. You're just going to create 36 new spoiled cars. In a country where the governors already take the state houses of assembly as their personal living rooms, when we give when we give these states police officers, we're only going to have 36 mini dictatorships. Weak institutional safeguards. Nigeria's institution is still developing. Without strong checks and balances, we're going to have abuse of power, which I had already said before. Ethnic and religious biases. When we have state police, they're not going to be the brothers and sisters of the people that they're trying to protect. They're going to look for a way to also be sentimental to whatever they do. They're going to judge by the ethnic group or the religion of every person they find in their state. Proliferation of arms. When there's state police, we have to give these policemen weapons to also take care of the country, which is going to lead to easier ways for them to take out illegal actions. Vote for a better police. Vote for a better Nigeria. But don't vote for this motion. Thank you.
All right. It's good to know you landed, but just don't introduce new ideas. That was Amao Boluwatife of Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Interesting opening to this debate. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, it will be time for the rebuttal round. Stay with us.
Obiwizi is Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadget tradings. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obiwizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned alike. Got a new phone or laptop? Bring it in and walk away with an upgrade or a cashback, or in fact, both. Whether you shop in-store or online, at obiwizi.com, you are guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service, because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Follow Obiwizi at Instagram at Obiwizi backup page, or on TikTok at Obiwizi. That is at Obiwizi on TikTok. Obiwizi is spelled Obiwezi. That is Obiwezi.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I beg to differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Brought to you by GZ Industries.
The battle of brilliant minds continues on I Beg to Differ. At 4 p.m., it's a showdown of strategy and wit as Spring of Life College locks horns with Square College on the motion. State policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Then at 5 p.m., Ideal Crystal School makes a comeback against equally returning MIGTEC International High School in a high-stakes debate on the motion. The Nigerian state should introduce term limits for elective legislative offices. With 26 debaters left in the second regional tournament of I Beg to Differ Season 9, 2 more will bow out of the competition on Thursday. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me as we find out which schools progress to the round of 16 on Thursday. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 schools, now 26. 1 winner, 1 grand title, the champion of champions. Supported by Obiwizi. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm or I Beg to Differ at nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the tournament of champions.
Welcome back. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. This is day 4 in this second regional tournament of I Beg to Differ Season 9, and the stage is getting hotter, Femi.
No doubt. The positions are clear. The stakes are high. Now, let the dismantling begin. To the rebuttal round we go.
That's right. We'll start this round with the motion opposer, Spring of Life College. You've got Square. Forgive me. I don't know why for some reason I see square on your face every time I turn left. Anyway, we'll start this round with Square College being the motion opposer. And I believe representing them in this round is who, Femi?
Onyechi Maduago.
Miss Onyechi Maduago, petite as you are, I look forward to your brilliance. You've got 3 minutes.
All particles duly observed. I am Onyechi Maduago. Welcome, Nigeria Info. My opponents say that state policing is the panacea to insecurity, but there is no such thing as a cure-all. The problem isn't that we don't have police. It is that we lack funding and resources. My opponents mentioned the point that state police officers may have better knowledge of terrain and culture. This could lead to Nigeria, as we know, Nigeria is a multi-ethnic group nation with many ethnic groups. But many states contain many minorities. A police force run by majority ethnic groups may intimidate minorities, which will cause ethnic tension and religious division. As a country, do we really need more division? We're already divided as it is. My opponent also mentioned that reduces the burden on federal police. The Nigerian police is supposed to be at alert at all times because there's so much insecurity going around in our nation. So what do they need to be released from? My opponent also mentioned that it gives faster response to crime. Criminals can exploit gaps in intelligence sharing with a decentralized system. Databases are not shared. Each state controls their own database. As my chief speaker said, if a criminal commits a crime in Osun State and goes to Lagos, they don't have shared databases. So my opponent, tell me, how are they supposed to work together and collaborate on stopping insecurity in Nigeria? My opponent also said that it helps with youth engagement and ethnic suspicion and reduces ethnic suspicion. But the youth these days have such political apathy towards our nation. They don't want anything to do with it. As the previous topic from a few days ago stated, is Japa a problem in Nigeria? The youth these days all only want to leave the country. They do not want to stay here anymore. So, my opinion, who do you want to be a part of our police system? My opinion also stated that it reduces partiality from officers. I've already knocked. This point is very weak because different states have different ethnic groups, and these ethnic groups are threatened by intimidation. My opponent also mentioned that it improves information gathering. But information is fragmented. Further fragmentation is not the answer. We need a unified system because insecurity is national. It attacks our nation, Nigeria as a whole, not just one state. Having addressed all my opponent's points, I would like to add a few points to further strengthen my argument. Unequal security standards. Most states in Nigeria, 20 out of 30, or maybe just Lagos, cannot afford to run a state police system. States that cannot afford to pay minimum wage, how do you expect them to fund state courts, ballistics gear, and much more needed to fund? With this point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that state policing is not the answer, and there's no such thing as a cure-all.
Femi, I have to say that all over Facebook right now, we have messages saying spring of life all the way, spring of life all the way. Clearly, you have a whole community cheering you on Facebook. I'm sorry again. This is where
that was Onyechi Maduagu. She's only 13 and a JSS 3 student.
Okay.
Well done.
Well, Spring of Life College, I have to say that you're well represented, okay? Yeah. The comments here are out of this world, Femi. I don't know, did you people mobilize a truckload of people to... I hope we don't have people outside waiting for us with tambourines and whatnot. Okay.
Interesting. All right, we've heard clearly from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Time now to hear from Spring of Life College, Lakwe Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos. Are you ready? And representing them for the rebuttal round is Emanuela Okhaifo.
Good day, moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debater, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okhaifo Emanuela, an outstanding student of Spring of Life Schools, Lakwa Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos. And I'm here to strongly support the motion that says state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. My opponents in opposing the motion want us to believe state policing is not the panacea or solution to Nigeria's insecurity. But I totally disagree. I am short of words, not only short of words, but flabbergasted at your sheer audacity and little understanding of this crucial matter. My opponent said the hungry man factor. Cooperative societies are coming up. We all can gather money to fund the state. So this is a claim. Also, my opponent said the cost of native authority. Not all states are financially weak. States like Delta are not financially weak. Also, my opponent said jurisdiction. My opponent made mention of jurisdiction. This is a challenge. This is a challenge that addressing cross-border crime. Donald Trump addressed a cross-border crime by bombing another set of terrorists by 12:03, 1st of January 2026. This is a New Year gift that no one expected from him. Also, my opponent said fragmentation. This is where unity comes in. We all should learn how to trust each other to promote unity, because unity is uniformity. My opponent said weak institutional check card. It is the duty of the federal police to oversee everything that is happening on the state level. So it is not in the history that federal police are not doing their job. Also, my opponent said proliferation of arms, misuse of arms. This is where discipline comes in. Policing is discipline, and if we all are disciplined, governors will have no choice but to be affected by our discipline. In continuation with more points to buttress what my chief speaker had rightly said. 1. Local knowledge improves intelligence and crime prevention. Security is not just about reacting to crime, it is about anticipating and preventing it. State police officers will be residents of state they serve and familiar with local terrain and culture. This matters because bandits, camp and terror and kidnappers in the northwest and north central Nigeria operate in difficult terrain that only locals know best. Also, my opponent says state police forces can be more accountable to local citizens. One major complaint about the current Nigeria police is poor community trust. Many people feel disconnected from a force that operates across the entire country. If a police force is tied to local voters and officials, citizens can command better performance. Furthermore, state policers can tailor strategies to local needs. Different states battle different security problems. A single federal force must use a universal strategy, which may not fit every region. This is an approach proven effective in countries with developed policing. In conclusion, state policing is not about division. It is about precision. It is about empowering those who understand the terrain, the language, the culture, the early warnings of danger. If security is local, response is faster. When response is faster, lives are saved, and when lives are saved, trust in government is restored. Nigeria needs security close enough to hear whispers before they become gunshots. To my impartial judges, you agree with me that state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Thank you.
Well done.
That was 14-year-old Emanuela Okhaifo of Spring of Life College, Lakwe Ibejuleki, Lagos.
So young and oh so feisty. Well, I love it when brilliant young girls spar on topics. It does something for my soul.
You can sense the fire in their bellies.
I can sense it, and
Beautiful.
I love it. Well, we'll have to take another break. When we come back, it will be time for these brilliant debaters to close their case.
The biggest debate competition in Nigeria. I beg to differ on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Brought to you by GZ Industries.
Obiwizi, Nigeria's trusted name in affordable tech and gadgets trade-ins. From Lagos to Abuja, from students to CEOs, Obiwizi is your guy for quality tech devices, brand new and pre-owned. Got a phone, a laptop? Bring it in and walk out with an upgrade, a cashback, or both. Whether you shop in store or online at obiwizi.com, that is obiwizi.com, you are guaranteed value, warranty, and a customer-first experience. Obiwizi offers affordable tech, trusted service. Because with gadgets, Obiwizi is your guy. Follow us on Instagram at Obiwizi Backup Page and on TikTok at Obiwizi.
Welcome back. Blows have landed. Arguments tested. One final shot at persuasion. Into the closing statements we now go.
The topic for this hour is state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. So far, Spring of Life College has supported the motion and Square College has opposed the motion. In this round, Spring of Life College will close first, and then Square College will follow next.
My esteemed and impartial judges, I, Omorimi Sandra Seriki, a prestigious student of Spring of Life Schools, Lakawe, Ibejuleki, Lagos, bringing home my undefeatable and indomitable points, still stand firmly in my support regarding this controversial topic on Nigeria's insecurity challenges. Nigeria's insecurity problem is not because we lack police in uniforms. It is because the policing system is too centralized.
Speaking to the mic,
It's
honey.
too centralized and too distant from the people. You cannot secure a village from Abuja. You cannot understand the community you do not belong to. And you certainly cannot fight crime effectively when you do not know the terrain. When we all say, according to Niyo Shundari in his poem, Not My Business, what business of mine is it so long they don't take the yam from my savory mouth? There will continue to be kidnapping. Banditry will not just exist, but will open doors for
Speaking to the
but
mic.
to open doors for other crimes to thrive. Insecurity thrives where policing is weak and far away from the people. State policing offers better intelligence gathering, reduced burden on federal police, faster response to crime, youth engagement in security, reduces the ethnic suspicions in our society, and so much more. So I say, let there be a transmogrification in Nigeria's security system. Every state should have the right to fund, maintain, develop, and equip their own functioning police force without interference from our beloved federal government. Therefore, my distinguished judges, moderator, co-debaters, and ever-attentive audience, I believe that with all I've said, I have been able to convince you that indeed, state policing is the panacea to Nigeria's insecurity challenges. It is not just the solution. It is not just our panacea. It is our future. Let us strive to create a future where every Nigerian citizen feels safe, secure, and protected in their environment. Thank you.
Well done, Moremi Seriki, a year 11 student of Spring of Life College, Ibejuleki, Lagos. 15, yet feisty. Well done indeed. And well done to you too, Emanuela Okhaifo, her teammate. Well done also to Delight Ikechukwu, whom we haven't yet heard, but is also part of the team. And now we go to their opponents, the motion opposer, Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. To close for them is the lead debater, Amo Boluatife.
I'd like to shoot you with a bomb. Section 215, subsection 4 shows us that the state governors should be given the right to use the state police. But what have they done? The state police, police officers still work for the president. So what tells you that when state police are divided and fragmented, all of a sudden the state police actually, or the state governors, the chief security officers, all of a sudden take the absolute right to these police officers? No, my dear. Nigeria, just like always, will have background wires to be used, and they would always return back to whoever sits on that seat as your president. You tell me that youth, this is like a window for youth to secure jobs. I tell you, just like my supporting speaker has said, there's a strong percentage of political apathy that is still a thing, and nobody is going to listen. And then we're going to have this, forgive me, old men stay back and continue being our police officers, and they're going to be lackadaisical, sit back and watch, and continue to ask anything for the boys. You tell me that 375,000 policemen have been created to protect 220 million people. Yes, that sounds very, very wrong. But then, what makes you feel that if we have an increased police officer, or increased police officers, permit me for my mistake, what tells you that if we're increased, we won't be able to reach everywhere that we're saying? Sometimes when these policemen are posted to other states, they are actually from the states that they come from. Yes, I know, when they get there and they're not from the states, they act with impunity, but there are some who are there and they do their job. Take, for example, in Katsina, Doma, they had to make a truce with bandits for 6 months to restore peace. If this state decided to work with these bandits to actually attack another state, do you think Nigeria would be peaceful? This threatens national peace, actually, because when you give these governors state police, they would use this to attack other states that they feel are over them or something. Unequal security standards, like we earlier said, developed countries will have better security bases, unlike the underdeveloped countries. Abacha Umar Deribe said in a study which he did, and he cautions us that fragmentation is not going to help us. He emphasizes on caution. He emphasizes on better intelligence from the central police and not fragmentation. When our state police officers are fragmented, this is just going to lead to other problems. State policing is not the panacea. It is an illusion you must run away from, because the problem in which you complain about right now, you're going to use your 2 legs to walk into a hellfire and you think that you're saving yourself. State policing is not the panacea in any way. Vote for a better Nigeria, like I said, but don't vote for this motion. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. That was Amoro Boluachife, year 11 student, 15 years of age, of Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos. Ably supported by Onyechi Maduagu, who is in year 9 and 13. Of course, Chimamanda Anyanwu completing the trio, year 11 student who's also 15. Thank you to both of you from Square College, Lekki Phase 2, Lagos, and your opponents to the duo of Moremi and Emanuela of Spring of Life College, Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos. Tonight, we traveled through one of Nigeria's most urgent national conversations. On one side, the argument for proximity. On the other, the cautionary voice. What we heard this evening was not just a debate about policing. It was a debate about trust. Trust in the structure, trust in leadership, trust in the federation itself. Is the answer closer to home or stronger at the center? That decision rests with our judges tonight. But the larger decision rests with Nigeria. There is a decision that also rests with Yvonne Okhaifo. That's the decision as to how both schools perform dictionally. Can I use that? Dictionally? Yvonne, over to you.
In a moment, Femi. In a moment.
All right. Pretty interesting debate. I loved it. While Diction Judge continues there, I'm made to wonder on either side of the debate. On this side of argument for proximity, that security must understand local languages, terrains, cultures, and conflicts to be effective. That decentralization may bring speed, responsiveness, and accountability closer to the people. But on the other side, the cautionary voice, that power, once fragmented, may be abused. That reform must not open new doors to political intimidation or deepen existing divisions. I loved what I heard today. And it's well done to both sets of debaters. Yet again, you deserve this fresh round of applause. You did well. Both schools, all 4 of you. Well done. And now to Diction Judge Yvonne Okhaifo to see what she makes of their diction performance.
I have to say how proud I am of you girls. Proud of how you comported yourself today. I'm really proud of that. But I've got a few pointers here for you. Don't say emphasize on, okay? Emphasize is a transitive verb. You can place emphasis on or lay emphasis on, but don't say emphasize on. We've emphasized the point. We've emphasized the topic, okay? Because emphasize is a transitive verb. The noun is emphasis, so you can lay emphasis on. Also say competitiveness, not competitiveness, competitiveness, okay? And the Spring of Life College, right, I would say Panacea, not Panacea, Panacea, okay? Say challenge, not challenge, challenge, all right? Also say maintain, not maintain, main. It is main plus tain, maintain, okay? Not maintain. Well done to both of you, all 4 of you, and to both schools.
And let me just add to you, I think that will be Emanuela. When you say south, it is south. But when you say southern,
yes,
southern, not southern. Okay? Okay? So when south becomes southern, imagine that the O is not there. So you pronounce it as S-U-T-H-E, okay? Good. North, northern, south, southern. Okay? All right. Well done. And now, at long last, it's time to find out what the verdict of this debate really is. For this first debate, here is the decision of the judges. Presentation round. Judge Ama scores it a tie. 10-10. Judge Ufoma scores it Spring of Life College 9, Square College 10. Chief Judge Chike scores it Spring of Life College 10, Square College 9. It's a tie, 29-29 for round 1. Which takes us now to round 2, the rebuttal round. Judge Ama scores it Square College 10, Spring of Life College 9. Judge Ufoma scores it Square College 10, Spring of Life College 8.5. Chief Judge Chike scores it Square College 10, Spring of Life College 9. Square College lead in that round 30 to 26.5. It's now 59 to 55.5. Bringing us to the closing round. Give me a minute for the closing round. For the closing round of this debate, well, I'll ask Chief Judge Chike to check. Okay, it is done. It is confirmed. All three judges score it 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. Diction scoring is 10-10 for your winner by unanimous decision. 99 points to 92.5. Congratulations to the duo of Amo Boluwatife and Onyechi Maduagu of Square College, Lekki, Phase 1. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Well, I don't know what to say.
This is such an emotional...
It is.
It's quite an emotional day, Femi, because the duo from Square College right now is having a moment, and I can only imagine the tension that they held in their hearts. And my heart also goes out to Spring of Life College, because that was a brilliant showing of yourself, and I'm just proud of you. And also feel the pain that you must feel right now.
Well, good job, if you ask me. Brilliant job. It was a debate that could have swung one way or the other. The margins were tight. Round one clearly was swinging like a pendulum. And I think in round two, both sides were brilliant. But I think Square College urged it on the number of points they refuted.
Yes.
And the fact that they were able to add a couple more. Having said that.
Plus that the judges also made this notice, which is why it's really important. I'm just going to, Femi,
yes,
if you can hand me the phone for a moment. I have to quickly point that out. Just give me a moment to pull that up. Okay, so the judges agree that Spring of Life College needs to understand that the deputy speaker is supposed to rebut points and not act as the chief speaker. Okay? So please take note, and this goes out to the other schools. It's really important. So focus on refuting all the points made by your opponent. It's really important that you do that. Introducing more points without first refuting their points doesn't count.
All right. I guess what they're saying is, sometimes you fall to the trick of, especially when your opponent is going to do their rebuttal round first. So let's say your opponent, you are supposed to rebut the points in the presentation point, right? Now, let's say your opponents now do the rebuttal rounds first. You, the person waiting to rebut them, maybe listening to what they are saying, and you might be tempted to begin to counter what the rebuttal round person is saying, when what you needed to counter was what the chief speaker said. You don't have any business with the rebuttal round person. So that can cause a bit of a trap for you. But what a debater the two of you. Good Lord, I will go to any battle with both of you. You are brilliant debaters. I don't know what to say. You are already wild card. I'm already thinking wild card.
Femi, please don't make commitments here, right?
Oh dear, this is heartbreaking.
We know, because these schools gave a wonderful account. Each gave a wonderful account.
Yeah, congratulations to Boluwatife and Onyechi. You guys were awesome.
Of Square College.
And of Square College, please, next, your following debate, be audible sometimes. At times I struggle to hear you, and you're fortunate I'm not one of the judges, so I will just take our points for you. Sit into the mic, be confident, and all of that. And to the duo of Moremi and Emanuela, you guys are awesome. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll prep for debate number 2 for the evening.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will it define